The St. Louis Blues are going to win the scripted hockey championship. They are going to win Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. This NHL season was scripted for the city of St. Louis to see a team win a championship after seeing the RAMS leave for Los Angeles. So in other words, this is payback to the RAMS for moving out of the city of St. Louis. And you know, justice is served. A psyop has occurred in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals, in which the Boston Bruins won that game by a score of 5-1. It is Boston Bruins that equals 51. It is conspiracy that equals 51. What am I talking about here? Winning 5-1, having Game 7 at home, and then the St. Louis Blues complete the underdog script. Interesting enough, it's the Blues that equals 29 in gematria. It is Bruins that equals 29. Are Blue Days coming to America? Right, we talk about the stock market crash coming up and the stock market crash occurring in the year 29. This has something to do with it. I'm expecting blue teams to have a big year this year. The Bruins' 9th playoff loss is going to occur against the Blues in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. It is the Blues that were founded on June the 5th. In other words, the 6th month and the 5th day. And it's also the Bruins' loss that equals 56, so we would be talking about the 5th day of the 6th month. 56, 65 can take on the meaning of the month. Really big into prophecy is scripted sports championships. Cavaliers won a championship 52 years later. The Giants ended a championship drought of 52 years. San Francisco Giants back in 2010. 51 prior seasons. This year is the 52nd season for the St. Louis Blues. It's prophecy that equals 52. Scripted sports are really big into the prophecy decode. 51 prior seasons. Boston Bruins 51. Conspiracy 51. It's the St. Louis Blues that are going to win the scripted hockey championship. Win number 61 for the season against the Boston Bruins in Game 7. 6 plus 1 adding up to 7. The Boston Bruins are going to end the year with 33 losses. 33. All rigged by the Freemasons. Masonry equals 33. And the Bruins had 15 wins and 18 losses. 33 wins and losses when they had the worst start in the league. That's exactly what's going to happen here in Game 7. And let's see here. 7 days later, after June the 5th, that they were founded. March 29th is when they clinched the playoff berth. That's the 29th day. I find that very interesting with the Bruins and the Blues. All we do know is that we are going to see a scripted hockey championship decided. That is 75 days. That would be 74 if you begin on March the 30th. And June the 12th of 2019 happens to be a perfect day to host a Game 7 because 57 is the championship number. 57 under 31. Championship equals 131. Win on the road as a gematria 65. The Blues founded on June the 5th. That's looking more like it. They're going to have to win on the road. Let's see. Missouri equals under 23. Funny how Game 6 occurred at Missouri. Conspiracy under 23. All psyop, I tell you. St. Louis Blues are going to win a championship 3 years later after the Rams move out of St. Louis, and right after the Rams lose the Super Bowl to New England, St. Louis is going to win the championship.